And because you can see that they are either talk or even talk about wait, what?
So what does that mean?
Giveaway eventually given.
I was bored
The last year, but what was that one show that you were?
It's like it's optional. You don't have to Saturday. You make sure you wake up.
I don't want to say the expectations.
Like if you're not with me in something,
So maybe I'm gonna,
nowadays to have a career job,
A great turnout, probably maybe our most successful.
Game John Campbell autograph.
just accountability and representation. You got
Mobs and all that stuff, like weird stuff.
Maybe that have the experience.
Like the robo
deal with my kids. You know, my daughter.
The guy who made the coffee that night, dude. Texas.
And they were starting to make more money than we were.
Kids and so other kids. Like,
That's why you're not able to have security.
this album.
I'm a guitar player. I'm not saying I'm like that.
He was just cool, and you had a big ass. I figured.
you know, have
Yo, what's up, everybody? So, welcome back to the podcast. I'm joined with my best friend, my podcast buddy, Chris from Danvers. What's going on, Chris?
what up, what up, what up? What's up, everybody? How you all doing, man? Hope you all are doing good out there in the radio waves or wherever you're at. Good
And
to
then
see
we
you
got
all.
Ashley over here ruining the shot. So it's fine.
Jeez, Ashley.
Again.
Jeez.
All you gotta do is follow through during the podcast, like always.
Yep. Snoring and stuff in the back of the podcast.
Oh shit, bro! Last time I had to throw something at her. So, but hey, bro. So, how's your week been, bro? I know you got the. I saw you guys were giving out free food to promote the location today.
Yeah, it was real weird. Like, so I showed up to the studio, which I haven't been able to get to this past week because it's just been hectic all over the place, like personal life stuff. But yeah, I got out to the studio today for a little bit, and when I got there was like a fucking radio 70 90.1 FM or AM, like a Mexican radio station, and a tent, and people were barbecuing and just doing a bunch of stuff. And I showed up, and the GM of the store was like, "Oh, hey, what's up, Chris? How you doing? And hey, man, let people know that we're giving away free food." And I was like, "Oh shit, just free food, like just for shits and giggles." And they're like, "Well, no, like we're promoting the event. They're having a concert this weekend with some Mexican singer, some Larry something. I'm not really sure because I'm not into that scene, but yeah, they're just giving plates and selling tickets and all that stuff. So they're just raising awareness for their thing. And it got me thinking. Like I was like, I don't know, man. Maybe in the future I'm gonna go and hold an outdoor event there, man. Be really nice. It's just kind of like it's a huge parking lot, man. So then it's all just dedicated to the nightclub. So maybe for the studio, have a couple people show up for vendoring and just a different venue for people to kind of get out there and have some fun and walk around and do some things. I don't know. Maybe in the future, maybe. I don't know. If not, strip club or whatever. I don't know what people do.
Hard facts, bro. I got you on the poll. Now, bro, what's it called for my re-grand opening? Hopefully, if we get the location going, I'm doing taquiza.
What is that, like a suppository or something? Or was it
No. Remember back when I was with the old company?
Oh
And
shit!
we did the tacos and shit. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, just like that, bro. I'm gonna do that for our grand
Nice,
opening.
dude. I mean, I always think that like doing some type of vendor spot and then having some type of foodery or something, like some kind of comida, I think that's very homely, brings in a lot more families and all that stuff. So just opportunities to bring in more people to witness your endeavors and things like that. So that's always a good idea. So can't wait, man. Keep us posted. Let us know, baby. Other than that, it's just been, just work, doing a lot of stuff, of course, with the studio. We have finally sat down, me and my partner and a couple of other friends, and we've kind of brainstormed our first big project that we're going to be planning, which is going to be a film. So I don't want to say too much yet, but within the next couple of weeks, we're going to have something kind of drafted out, start looking for like our actors for like we're going to have like a cast of like kids at first, and then later on these kids become adults. And we might start with like a short film to kind of raise awareness and get people to kind of invest in. And then from there, hope it maybe make it into a full-length feature film, get some, backing and distribute and do all that good stuff, man. Just trying our best to get out there and do something different, kind of bring some awesomeness to the Valley, of course. I think a couple of weeks ago, they had a release of a film down here. Someone actually kind of it's not the first time. There's been many of people that have made films down here in the Valley, but, recently, like one of a guy that I know, was part of a big project and went out there and they made a film and they distributed. It's called Follow Me or something or something like that. It's like raising awareness for kids who get kidnapped or something like that. So cool stuff, dude. Like, just really excited to see what the Valley's doing when it comes to media and all that stuff. So, again, I also hear from other friends of mine that like there's some people out there that are, you know, still bitch and complain about prices, about like, you know, certain media things. And it's like, hey, dude, like, I mean, if you're not about growth, then just say it. You know, don't fucking complain about other people's prices. Unless it's like egregious. Unless it's like you go to McDonald's and a fucking number one costs $15, then yeah, complain about that shit. But like today, we were talking to a friend of ours. He's a photographer, and he only charges like $50, $60 for like a photo shoot to help out, like, you know, cosplayers or whatever. And there was these two cosplayers that were complaining about his prices being too expensive. And it's like, I mean, bitch, if you're cheap, then don't fucking go to someone else. Like, it's just what it is. You know, have someone else to do that shit.
Yeah, the fucking selfie stick, bro. It's cheaper.
Yeah, it's cheaper as shit. Do that, man. If you're looking at someone and that dude's got $1,000 camera and he's got $1,000 lights and he's doing all this shit and he's giving you a discount, don't complain, bitch. Like, go to someone else. Pay full price. Pay full price for whatever. Or you're gonna play in dick or whatever you're gonna pay and you know, fucking go out there and do your own thing. Then. So yeah, it's been pretty good, man. Been pretty solid. So excited for it to come, and yeah. And then, of course, the podcast's been doing pretty solid. We're out there, you know, fucking just making people laugh and just having a good time. Nico's our boy, like, you're our boy. And Brian jumps in when he gets time. Like, it's really weird. Like, the Sunday change was something that me and Brian and Triggs all came up with. And it's been so hard for these two dudes to kind of stick with it. And it's like, I'm just out there kind of just striving to survive. You know what I mean? It's changed much in the last couple of months, man. So
I feel you on that one, bro. I'm just doing the pre-recorded to stay relevant or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I think, like I was telling Ash a little bit, like I think I just gotten lazy, bro. Like I think I've been using work as an excuse to like close a lot or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so like my sleep's pushed back. So like the other day, I made myself wake up like at fucking 7, like with 6 hours of sleep or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, nah, I'm just gonna run that bitch. After I did that for one day, bro, I got back on the ball. You know what I mean?
Good shit.
So
Good shit.
we have a show coming up on Saturday with Danny. It's a card show at the Crunch Gym or whatever.
Nice.
So believe it or not, bro, I have sports cards and shit. I just don't like advertise them because I don't know too much about them.
Mm-hmm.
So today I had to go and separate them, bro. And I had no bullshit, bro. I was telling Ash, I separated by the cards by what I thought looked pretty.
Good.
Like,
I mean, fuck. I mean, some of them are like holograms and like all this other shit, right? Yeah.
I got to Google them and shit, which I'm gonna do probably after this podcast and maybe tomorrow morning or whatever. But I was just like, I'm just gonna go with shiny, bro. Fuck it. You know? So.
Dope. I would do the same shit, man. It's like me and Pokemon. I don't know what's good. I just think the shiny ones are the best.
Facts. But I want to circle back to your movie, bro. You know what always interested me about movies, bro? And I haven't really told anybody this. I don't even think I told Ash this. But like, you know those fucking movies where they do like the sound effects people that do like the overlay of the sound and shit? I thought that'd be a fucking sweet gig, bro. Just make
that's if I'm not mistaken, that's called Foley, like making Foley. And yeah, like the guys that smash cucumbers and lettuce and like they just beat the shit out of things. They're just like, you know what would sound like cracking in a human skull? Cabbage, like, and then they just punch some shit. Yeah. Like, yeah, I love that stuff. I love watching those videos. It's super crazy to watch guys do that stuff. Like, they're so good at it too. Like, they understand. Like, they understand some shit. It's always weird when you see them do like, oh, you know, if you get like some wooden cups or something like and smash them like on the ground, like on the floor, it makes like the sound of horses walking or whatever. And I'm like, man, I never fucking thought of that. Or like when you're watching a match or like a fight, like in a movie, and someone like grabs someone and breaks a bone, it's like celery sticks being twisted. Yeah. And I'm like, yo, I never thought of that at all. I thought they were really breaking shit. Like I thought someone literally broke a bone or something, like in like, you know, get like a piece of chicken and break the bone or whatever, like to get that sound, to get the snap. And it's like, no, bitch, it's celery. And I was like, oh, I'm dumb. Like I'm dumb. I would never survive in that job. I'm not that smart. Definitely not that smart.
Bro. If you need someone to break celery, I'm your boy, bro.
I'm your boy, dude. Fuck vegetables. Fuck vegetables.
100%, bro. I'm gonna freaking crack some celery in that motherfucker. But not to give too much away about the movie, bro. Action, documentary, comedy.
I think what a lot of the Valley always consists of and goes to at the first is we're gonna go for a horror film.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna base it around a child's game like tag, hide and go seek, and from there we're gonna apply like ideals of like the occult, like that. You know, there's like foul play going on and. We're going to leave Easter eggs and hopefully like the opportunity to kind of say like, well, maybe there's more to it. Maybe it doesn't stop at the first one. Maybe there's going to be multiple things like, you know, just keep your eyes open. But I'm very fascinated and inspired by the way they did Stranger Things. I think a lot of people are, you know what I mean? But like not in the sense of them using Dungeons and Dragons, but in the way that they use the idea of like chapters and you're reading a Dungeons and Dragon book. Like I really like that factor where they're like let's say you're gonna do a movie about a forest and it's like chapter 1, like Into the Abyss, and it's because the forest is nighttime, and like when people go into it, it's like super dark and there's no light, so it's like it's an abyss, it's an avoid situation. So like it's just like it's a wordplay kind of situation. So I really dig that. Like me and my weird imagination, I think using fantasy to explain like life experiences is always really, really well because people can apply it to their imagination. And for me, I think movies are always a really nice escape, unless it's like, I don't know, bullshit like the Alkalite or whatever, where it's like, hey, you know what's crazy in this galaxy? Racism or lesbians or whatever the fuck. Yeah, it's like why is that a thing? Like I don't think people understand how crazy we would be if like aliens just appeared. Like let's say aliens just like you're the president and that's because the debate I think is going on right now, isn't it? Like at the time we're recording this, man, dude, that's gonna be a slobber knocker, dude. I can't wait to watch it. That's gonna be funny as fuck. For sure. Like if aliens just appeared one day and the president came out and said, hey, we've been in talks, these guys, they want to be a part of us and we want to trade and do all this stuff and I guarantee every human being on earth would not believe in racism anymore because they're going to be like, oh, human? Yeah, fuck those dudes. Yeah, you're human? You're one of us. Fuck those guys. Like instantly, that would destroy racism. No one's going to see color or regions. It's just humans against whatever the fuck else is out there. And that's just what it is. It's going to. So in that concept, like, Star Wars don't give a fuck if people are brown, black, orange, pink, blue, fat, small, skinny, thin, whatever the fuck you are. They don't give a shit because there's giant people covered in fur. There's tiny little teddy bears that throw spears and rocks at you. Nobody's going to give a fuck what race you are or what you like, dude. No one's going to. You could like cars and no one would give a fuck, dude. That's right. You could literally date a toaster and no one would blink an eye, dude. So you're safe. You're safe. I don't know why they don't understand that in that show. But,
fucking safe space and shit.
Yeah, I don't know why they don't understand that in that galaxy far, far away. It'd be like, oh man, this is about a galaxy far, far away, but gas is still $12 and capitalism is still horrible.
I know I called you about it, but did you see the Acolyte yet or no?
No, fuck no. I'm not even wasting my time, man. I know that everybody's talking about the new episode's actually really good, and it's like. Bro, that's like when you wake up and your dad beats the shit out of you, but then the next day he comes in and he like takes you to Toys R Us. Like that doesn't make it any fucking better. You still got an ass whooping, dude. You know what I mean? Like,
no. I gotta pause you on there because like when I watched WandaVision, bro, like I couldn't get into it. Yeah. And JJ was the one who's like, wait till the 4th and 5th episode. Then once that 4th and 5th episode came, it was good, bro. Like WandaVision was fucking G, Nobody
watches shows to get caught in the 5th episode though. Nobody. You catch them in the first episode.
You're not wrong.
You gotta. That's like I don't know. That's like watching weird porn that doesn't get good till like later on or whatever. You know what I mean? Like I don't know how to explain.
I don't know what you mean.
Yeah, I do not know what you mean. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. Imagine like, okay, imagine going and eating a fucking pizza, right? And you eat the first slice and it sucks.
Why do you got pick food?
I don't know, dude, because it's a huge piece of food. There's a lot of options, and you know what I mean. Like, just imagine that someone's like, "No, the pizza's not good until you get to the middle of it," and it's like, "The fuck does that mean? The fuck does that mean? No, it doesn't. It's not fucking. That's not the way this works. You eat and it's good, and that's the way I feel like shows should be. It shouldn't be like, nah, man. Like, we used to hear that all the time. We used to be like, oh man, the show's a slow burn, but like, it picks up in the second half of it. Not 5 fucking episodes later, dude. It's almost done. It's almost done. And it's been torture to watch 4 episodes. Much less get to 5th and be like, man, the grass was greener on the other side, dude. You know what I mean? Like, fuck, man. And then I'm still like wrapping my head around as like, yo, that actress made a disc track. So really? Like you didn't hear that shit?
No.
The main actress made a fucking music video about episode, well, whatever the fuck, and it's her dancing and fucking acting stupid and talking about. And I'm like, dude, you're so dumb. Like, you're not dealing with anything. People don't like The Acolyte because it sucks. It has nothing to do about race or girls or whatever. It's stupid. It's a dumb show. It's just dumb. And yeah, like. But then again, it's not nothing surprising because Star Wars been dumb for a long fucking time already. So like, it's not like it's doing anything different. It's just that, you know, we got a piece of what The Mandalorian season 1 and 2 did. And we were like, oh, fuck, like they could still make good movies. And then they just went back to making shit stuff like they always did. Like after all the movies and the prequels and everything, like all the new movies sucked. Like where it counted is they didn't land it. You know what I mean? So and they land the series, which is great because they needed to. Because then they were going to go back. They couldn't go back to Boba Fett because Boba Fett is still tied to George Lucas's work. So that's why they were like, nah, fuck George Lucas. But you know what would be really good is this Mandalorian guy. That would be a great fucking show. Like, and they're like, what's that? Now, I don't know, but we'll make it work. And then, you know, Dave Filoni, I guess he like begged Kathleen Kennedy to be like, please, let's keep Ahsoka. Like, it'd be really cool. Like, I know it's not like I know it's part of the George Lucas storyline more, but like, please, it's a girl. Like, we can make it work. And they're like, I guess. But I kind of feel like eventually they're going to get to a point where they're going to do like a Thanos snap. And they're going to fuck the whole universe up, dude. And they're going to be like, yeah, it's done. Now it's this. This is what we did. This is what we were getting everybody good for and introducing these characters. But like, we had to get rid of the old stuff. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen because they think it's a good idea. Huh?
The multiverse of Star Wars.
No. Well, they already have it. They did the back door or whatever the fuck. Like, I keep telling people like,
that's okay. Yeah, that's true.
I keep telling people like they fuck every store fucks up. Every story fucks up when they add a timeline or a multiverse. If you can travel it, like. Nothing happens. It's like Don Cheadle's character, the Iron Man, that was like, why don't we just go back and just like, you know, kill Hitler or whatever the fuck, you know, kill somebody that will change all. And he's like, you can't do that. He's a baby. It's like, I could do that. I could 100% do that. Yeah, effortlessly. I won't even blink an eye, bitch. I'll go get pizza when I'm done. Like I'm gonna celebrate, dude. I'm gonna get myself Little Caesars. I'm gonna have a pizza party after I kill that little fucking Thanos kid. Fuck that, dude. Yeah, like, you know, it's dude, it's just wild. Star Wars is in a whole new level of fuck, dude. And the other thing that's crazy is Dr. Disrespect. Are you caught up on that shit?
So I read that they got canceled, but I didn't exactly see why or why. I didn't look into it.
So Dr. Disrespect was, if not the biggest streamer on Twitch for a while, and then out of nowhere, like 7 years ago, they just like kicked him off. And then he went off and sued Twitch and won, and then they sued and beat him, and it was like this weird vice versa over and over again thing. But a couple of days ago, this random, no, not a random dude, a dude that used to work with Twitch, he had come out and he was like, yeah, dude, like Dr. Disrespect got fucking kicked off of Twitch because he was texting or sexting a minor and all this stuff. And the fucking internet just went fucking bonkers, bro. Like, what? How did this even come to thing? But then, you know, there was like an up and down discourse because after that, everybody found out the guy that was talking shit was like in a band, and he was like, well, if you buy tickets to my show and it's all sold out, I may blurt out exactly what Dr. Dick Respect did. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, he was trying to use it to his advantage. Can you imagine if like that's the way the world worked? Mm-hmm. If like in the political world, or like the Jeffrey Epstein, imagine like they come out and they arrest him and they're like, well, if you show up to our Democratic Party election thing, I may blurt out what Jeffrey Epstein was doing. It's like, what the fuck, dude? Just say it. It's already fucked up when it deals with kids. So like it finally came out, you know, that he was kind of being inappropriate with a minor. And then people were like, well, we don't know who to believe because that guy's a piece of shit for wanting to get like money out of it or do some fucking like advertisement with it or whatever, and not care about the actual fucking victim. But after that, you know, shortly, a lot of people were like, well, we don't know. We want to wait for more evidence, as if the internet is, you know, fucking the supreme justice of the court and deserves like a judge and, you know, jury evidence and all that shit put all over the internet. Show us the texts and show us his dick pics or whatever the fuck. It's like, calm down, internet. You're just a bunch of, weird kids that are in other people's lives for no reason. Yeah, but it came out pretty thorough, because after that, not too long, other people were jumping on it. And then that Dr. Disrespect guy just came out and was like, yeah, there's a bunch of shit going on, and this stuff came out and I wasn't able to really talk about it, but like these two dudes, which I still don't understand why he didn't just say, hey, you know what, like, fuck it, I'm gonna tell you all what I did because I'm a piece of shit, like, and I need a accountability. Going back to the fucking shirt. Accountability. He finally, 7 years later, he's like, well, finally I could tell you what happened. And he was like, was I texting someone? Yes. Were they a minor? Yes. Was it inappropriate sometimes? Yes. But did I touch them? Nah. Did I meet up with them? Nah. So it's good. It's good. I mean, I didn't fuck nobody. You know what I mean? But I mean, I was texting a kid really weird, but I didn't fuck him. But I was texting him really weird. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he acknowledges that it's weird, but it's okay because he didn't put his dick in it. And I'm like, dude, I don't think you know how this works, man. I don't know. And then he comes out, and you know what I'll tell you what the craziest shit is in the post of him like apologizing and then being like, I'm not a fucking pedophile, but I'll talk about fucking a kid all day, but I won't fuck him, but I'll talk about it. It's like, dude, you're fucking weird, bro. Is the fact that in one of the lines, he was like, look, as a father, a husband, and a father of a daughter, I have to take accountability. And I'm like, dude, like, 3 years ago, you came out on the internet that you fucked another chick and you cheated on your wife. You know what I mean? Like, how are you going to claim that you're a fucking father and a husband and now you're trying to bang kids and you're telling them you're a father of a daughter, and you're a huge piece of shit, bro. Like, huge. Like, at the time right now, he's my age. He's 42. You know what I mean? Yeah. And he did this. Yeah, and he did the damn, Don Cheadle, damn, and he's like, oh fuck, I hurt my feelings. And shit. Kevin Hart, damn. Oh fuck, what girl? He gets all mad and shit. Don Cheadle, it's a pussy, dude. So Dr. Disrespect. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, he's 42 right now. 7 years ago, he was like 35, dude. And he was texting an underage person. And he was like, so, man, guys, moment of weakness. I didn't know any better. I didn't know, and all this stuff. And it just came out like an hour and a half ago that he knew exactly that this person was underage. And he was like, it's cool, bro. It's cool. And it's like, no, fucking dude, it's not cool. It's not cool at all, you fucking piece of shit. Like he's gonna be like, no, it's cool, bro. I'm not gonna really do anything. I'm just gonna say I am a bunch of times. You know what I mean? Like, fucking God, what a piece of shit, dude.
You know what it is, bro? It's like fucking the Chris Hansen's episodes where like, nah, I was just testing to see if they were gonna do anything.
I was gonna come by and I was gonna give the kid pizza and encourage him not to do this shit with my dick out. Man, fucking, I saw a lot of people comparing it to like Chris Hansen. I thought it was super funny. Yeah, and it's crazy because like the internet, my thing was he hangs around with a bunch of other dudes and they never question why you lose like a $2.8 million deal. Like, none of them are like, bro, why did you get cut? Like, that's $2.8 million. Like, did that not affect you? Like, I lose $10, fucking at Walmart, fucking trying to grab my wallet and the $10 falls out and I cry like for an hour because, $10 is $10. And this guy didn't even bat an eye for $2.8 million and was like, fuck it, dude, I'm cool, whatever. And it's like, no, like, on the stream, it's really crazy. If you go back and watch when he gets banned and then later on when he gets fired from his company, he kind of like has these like he got caught with his pants down. You know what I mean? Like the moment where he's like stuttering and he's kind of like, well, fuck it. I'll just give up. Like no one gives a shit. And like trying to be a victim, like real victim mentality instead of being like, well, it's all out in the open, guys. I fucked up. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be 100% with you. Like, I fucked up. I was doing this and that. I'm a piece of shit. And I know that. And, I deserve this and that. So whatever comes to me, comes to me. Like, he sits there and he's like, you can see it where the cogs are spinning. The little bolts in his head are like, what if I just quit? And of course, like, the people that he's bamboozled and kind of like made look up to him, like in his chats and stuff, or they're like, "Don't worry, Doc. You know, we're all gonna be okay, buddy.
We
Like,
support you.
we
got
support you." Like fake news, like they're just trying to take you down, and they're real diehard fans, dude. Like, and there's nothing against that. There's nothing against that. But it's like when your own fucking dude comes out and says he's trying to, like, he was out there talking fucking mad shit with kids and fucking doing weird shit, and you're still like, nah, dude, it's all right, Doc. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna bounce back from this. What do you fucking mean, bro? Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? So yeah, it's wild, dude. It's wild. You know, and I have friends of mine and myself, like, you know, we've seen several times where, you know, we used to watch this guy and he, you know, he did very well for what he did. You know, he was an entertainer or whatever the fuck, but so was R. Kelly, and he still pissed on a kid. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's the same shit across the table. Like just because you have a skill and you're good at it and people love you for it does not mean you cannot be a huge piece of shit. So like whatever comes his way, like I hope there's, because that was his big excuses. He was like, oh, there was never a criminal investigation and I was never charged with anything. Well, bitch, maybe you should. Like 100%, maybe you should. Maybe you should go sit like 4 or 5 years in jail with your 6'8" ass or whatever you fucking talk about, 230 pounds of pure muscle and get fucked, dude. You know, go to prison and just get dick down, dude. And you'll learn. You're going to learn, man. He's going to learn. He ain't the biggest shit in the park, dude. You know what I mean? Maybe he's got fans in prison, dude. You know what I mean? Maybe someone will be like,
I don't know what you mean, but I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, man. You know, I mean, I think we've all heard the horror stories of people that are weird with children that go to prison, or people that beat up old like grandmas and grandpas and they go to prison, and what happens to them? Mm-hmm. They get what they deserve from people. You know, guys that find out who they are and what they did, they fucking catch up to you real quick. Mm-hmm. And maybe that's what he needs, man. Maybe that's what he needs, because he thinks he's untouchable. Because apparently, like today, like what I thought was fucking disgusting was that he knew, like they told him that it was an underage person. He's like, no, it's all right. It's cool. And then he continued to keep that shit up. So there was a moment that this fucking dude thought he was above the law because of who he is. And I don't know. I've always thought we should pay-per-view kill like rapists and pedophiles, dude. Just like lob off a wiener, cut off a testicle in front of everybody on pay-per-view. That way the next motherfucker that wants to do that and sees that's going to be like, oh shit, like, no, fuck, I don't want that to happen to me. Fuck that. You know what I mean? That's like George Carlin. I don't even remember George Carlin. You remember the comedian George Carlin? He's a great comedian. Fucking genius, dude. He was like, you know what? We should pay-per-view executions. You should put a big wall up and put guys in a trebuchet and just launch them into the wall and just have them splatter, and then put like a Budweiser like stuff on it to like get them in a little, you put them in a bucket of Budweiser or whatever the fuck, and you try to make it like a basketball hoop with these fucking weird criminals that have done horrible things. Or he's like, maybe like the Hunger Games, just send them off into a weird island like fucking like fence off Kentucky, since no one lives there or whatever, like, and then just have these dudes like just every hour there's a little door and you just shove them in there and just set them all in there to just fucking do whatever that they do on that side of the wall or whatever. And then you pay-per-view the whole thing, man, and people will just learn not to fuck up. And that's just what it is, man. I don't know. I've been very like taken because there's a bunch of people in this landscape when it comes to like the celebrity landscape of streamers and all that stuff. And it makes you wonder, because Twitch knew 100% that this guy had done that. And then people at Twitch that work there, that don't work there anymore, they all knew, and they all signed an NDA. There was someone in that company that thought they had a power above the law that made people sign a piece of paper that said, don't say anything, because you can get in trouble for saying something about this guy who's a pedophile. You know, if I would have been there, I would have just been like, well, fuck that NDA. I'm going to tell everybody, man, fuck this dude. If you're going to protect him, like you're going to protect this dude, you didn't call the cops. They didn't call the cops and tell him he was doing criminal shit. So like Twitch thought they were above the law. Like, I don't understand that. I'm super like baffled by that whole situation. And it keeps getting crazier and crazier every day. Crazier and crazier every day. I love it. Can't wait.
Shit. Well, that goes into the next topic, bro, because we were going to talk about top fives, bro.
Yes.
So top five, bro. What about top 5 video games, bro? Like, because I remember Dr. Disrespect with like White Boy 7th Street when they did all that streaming, bro, like for Call of Duty and shit. And like Call of Duty is like in my top 5, bro. Like it has to be number 5 for me.
No, yeah, I mean Call of Duty is really good. Which one though?
Bro, I had Modern Warfare 2, bro.
Modern Warfare. Okay.
OG, bro. OG one though.
For me, when it comes to Call of Duty and all that stuff, like if it's zombies, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, the Black Ops storyline, Treyarch, I'll die on that platform and I'll let everybody know. Like that is one of the craziest, coolest like lore stories. Richtofen, Tank Dempsey, Takio, Nikolai, what is the Shadow Man, Dr. Monty. Yeah, dude. Like I think Samantha Maxis, Dr. Maxis, Edward Richtofen, like all of those characters are super beloved to me. Like the whole storylines of Call of Duty Treyarch, I think it's fantastic. In fact, that's what, like when that ended, I jumped like into Five Nights at Freddy's because I was so like lore hungry. That lore I love, and then like Warhammer and like all this other stuff. But like when it comes to Call of Duty, what I like about it is strictly just the zombies storyline. But for me, first person shooters games, one of my top ones is going to be Battlefield. I love Battlefield.
Which one though?
Well, I mean, we call it Godfather Battlefield 3, but Battlefield 4, I think, was the one that kind of solidified it as one of like the best first person shooters in the world, with like disruptive environments, like constantly changing. And that's kind of like in challenge of Battlefield 1, which was like the one that's based like in World War I think. Like the destruction and like the blimp that falls and like all this stuff. Like there's so much craziness, dude.
Tiger tanks and the fucking towers and shit. Yeah, no,
it's super good, man. Battlefield to me is one of my top fives. I'd have to say like in the top fives format, like Battlefield would have to be like 3 or 4. So what else? So let's okay. So that's already my top 4, but I still got to cover my top 5.
Wait,
3, 2, and 1.
Before we cover, but you know what? Battlefield was the shit, bro. Everybody shit on it, but it was my favorite. Was the one with the cops, Battlefield Hardline, right?
Oh yeah, Hardline. Hardline.
Dude, that was my fucking favorite one, bro.
It was good. It was right after 4.
Yeah,
it was pretty solid. But you know what? I think it was that it was too small of a game. So it only had like maybe like 4 or 5 maps. Like it was very chill, very tight. I thought it was a great idea though. Like where you had like cops versus robbers. Yeah. And like you know it was good. I thought it was super good. Like the format, but I just think they didn't give it enough attention. That was really what it was. They didn't give it enough attention, but it had so much potential. My favorite thing was, I don't know if anybody knew this, you could drive a sofa. You could like do a glitch and you can get in a sofa and you're just in a sofa like boop, boop, boop. Yeah, it was super funny, dude. Like I'm telling you, man, like the cool thing about Battlefield is if you're into like Easter egg work, like in video games, like the way Zombies is, where you have to have like a big Easter egg and then you figure it out. Like Battlefield 4 was like stupid hard. Like there's no way you're not doing that without like offline, doing your own thing with nobody else on the map. There's no way you're not doing that. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy, but good shit. Really fucking good game. I love Battlefield. But Hardline, so wow, dude.
You got Battlefield, you got Call of Duty. What's your official list here?
My which one?
What's your official list? You got Call of Duty, Zombies.
Yeah.
Not Zombies, and then you got Battlefield.
Yeah, like I would say like Zombies is probably my 5.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's gonna go Battlefield 4, which is the Battlefield format. 3, I would have to say Horizon Zero Dawn. Horizon Zero Dawn is a really solid game to me. I think it's probably one of the best fucking games on the planet. Like story-wise, the first one was like untouchable, bro. Untouchable. Horizon Zero Dawn Part 2 Into the West is a little bit more but like the replayability, like literally, dude, like I have the game like right in front of me. Like it's always on I play this shit like all the time offline. Like no way I don't play it. The replayability of Part 1 is so cool. Like the opportunity to fight an animal called a fucking behemoth, and you're like flipping and shooting arrows and fucking knocking pieces off and just it's so cool, dude. The characters that you get to fight against, the story is kind of a little weird and wonky, but like who the fuck cares? The action is so good. The action is awesome. Awesome fucking game. I'm kind of torn next to, huh?
No retro games, no 64 games, no Sega
I was about to say, like, I'm kind of torn on my next 2 because I'm a big fan of Tekken. Like, I love Tekken. Bro. Yeah, Tekken. But I don't consider that a video game per se. Yeah. Because I consider that more of like Monopoly or like, it's just something you just do. You get it. It's like my simulators for my drone flying. Like, I wouldn't put that as a game. Because when I play Tekken, like I just want to, fucking one-on-one beat the fuck out of someone. Like, but you're not. People get tired of that game faster than Call of Duty. Or like you can play Call of Duty and Fortnite and lose to like some 8-year-olds and someone's telling you suck, and then you're just gonna jump right in. Tekken, if you're getting your ass kicked, like you will fucking turn your whole house off. You'll fucking be like fucking punch the PlayStation. You'll fucking rage, dude. Just because you're just not gonna be any good at it. Like there's just a peak, like it's just a peak out, man. But from Tekken 7, like I don't want to put that on there, but a retro game that I've always loved and I've always been a fan of is I have 2 of them, and one of them is Tenchu, Stealth Assassin. So I don't know if you ever remember this game. You were a ninja called Rikimaru. You can look it up. It's called Tenchu. And it was kind of like one of like the first games that brought in like the stealth stuff. But it's very like the acting of the characters were very Crash Bandicoot, so they were real silly. You know what I mean? Ooh. But the character and the movement and the stealth kills and the flipping and it was so fucking good, dude. Tenchu, Stealth Assassin, part 1 and 2 were fantastic. I think there was a 3, but part 2 was really, really cool. You had Akane, I think was the girl, and then it brought in another guy called Tensu or something like that. It's like a doctor with needles. Like, it was so good. It was just really, really a fucking great game. If anybody gets the opportunity and you have some type of opportunity to play like an old school game, Tenchu Stealth Assassin will fucking blow your mind on how good it is. So damn good. Well, with that one, it goes to my very, very top game. For my top 5 is going to be the Metal Gear Solid series. Metal Gear Solid, I've told everybody, like, that's like my fucking game. Like, I know every fucking corner of that game. Like, it's stupid. Like, if you were to ever have a sit down, like, it would be dumb. Like, you would be totally like if you were to have, okay, normal, like straight talk, like breaking character here. If you were to have a normal, breaking character here, fucking nerding out. If you were to have like a one-on-one sit down and be like, okay, Chris, you said you like Nazi zombies from Treyarch. Here's a test. You're going to be like, damn, dude, like I can't really ask you questions because you really do know everything about this. Like, it's really dumb how much I know about Nazi zombies Treyarch story. Like, it's really dumb because, like, again, I do a lot of like the Marvel and DC, and there's still things you can ask me. Like, I mean, I was literally, I tell people about this, and it's so weird. I fucked up spelling Mjolnir, which is Thor's hammer, at Ramses, at Kaboom Comics, at we were doing, I don't even remember. It was, I think I told you, right? Like, and I was like, I'm so disappointed in myself. Like, how do I fucking not spell Thor's fucking hammer Mjolnir right? And that's like one of my favorite things on the whole fucking series. And I think I just flaked. I just fucking got nervous. I got gun shy, I couldn't get it up. Treyarch Nazi zombies, like, I know an egregious amount of information on this story. And when I tell you I know more about Metal Gear Solid than I know about fucking Nazi zombies Treyarch, it would blow your mind, dude. It would blow your mind. I know like punctuations in the script that you would be like, wait, what does that even mean? And be like, oh, because it changes the format of the fucking way he says this, which means it's a double entendre of a conversation. It's so dumb, bro. It's so dumb. But yeah, like fucking Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear across the board. It is my favorite game, hands down, my fucking favorite game. Like, I'll die on that, and I'll fucking argue with every motherfucker about that game being super good. I mean, I tell people all the time, like, if you're like a lore person, if you're a person that craves story, like good continuous story, Metal Gear Solid is probably like top G from the PlayStation and up. Like, it's amazing. Even into like Metal Gear Solid 5, which a lot of people had a lot of problems with, because even myself, like, I was very disappointed in some of the stuff but like, I was like, I think what really kind of like fucking Kathleen Kennedy'd me was when Hideo Kojima says, well, that's the thing, is the reason why you don't know about Big Boss is because you're Big Boss. Your actions is what created the legend. I was like, fuck you, bro. Like, he's a real dude in your universe. Like, give me his story. Like, stop. Don't tell me I'm Big Boss. I'm just a dude on the couch, bro. Like, stop fucking killing it for me, man. So yeah, now it's your turn.
I'm gonna go in reverse order. I'm gonna go with number one, bro.
Number one, dude.
And compared to yours, it sounds so basic, bitch.
Nah,
bro.
dude, nah. It's gonna be good. I already know it's gonna be. Tell me it's Conker's bad for a day, dude.
That's what's up there. Conker's
I'm
up
fucking, dude. I was really like, man, Tenchu or Conkers, bro. Tenchu or Conkers, but oh man, dude.
Conker's is up there.
I
But
love that movie. I love that game. That game's so good.
number one, bro, is Tetris, bro. I can play Tetris like a motherfucker, bro.
Yeah. Well, you know what, dude? I mean, it's so crazy because I mean we're pretty good friends with Ham. Ham owns his big arcade, and you know he's a big guy, just into conversations about arcades, and he can go on and on and on. That's his passion, right?
Yeah.
But he'll tell me that there's dudes that just walk in and just play like Tetris or fucking Donkey Kong, and they just go in and max out all the fucking levels and just like walk out like mysteriously, dude. Like he has to take pictures of these guys because you'll never fucking see them again. Like these, you know what I mean? Like, can you imagine like a dude that just comes from Wisconsin to just fucking destroy the Tetris high score and then bounces out, doesn't even say hi, doesn't even fucking like, you know what I mean? Like, just smokes a cigarette and you get the woo, the fucking winter sound. That's amazing, bro. Yeah, he's so mysterious. That's wild, dude. But you know what? Like, that's not too far fetched. And Tetris is such a beloved game, dude.
I can play anything, bro. Handheld, iPod, fucking the Nokia phone back in the day.
Oh
like,
yeah, dude.
Any Tetris, bro. Like that shit is. I can play hours, bro.
Dope.
Hours and hours.
Like which one of the Tetris games was your favorite? Like, are you like a big fan of like the remixes that have like the big like effects and or just like straight up like old school, like just give it to me.
Old school Game Boy, bro. Old school Game
Damn,
Boy.
that's awesome. Like a raw dog, dude. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, bro. 100%, bro. The second game, bro, is GTA, but Vice City.
Okay, that's the one with the Italian dude, right?
No, Vice City is the one with the
black dude.
Oh no, it's not Vice City. It's San Andreas. My bad.
San Andreas. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. That one's funny as fuck. That game's wild, man. Yeah, San Andreas was really good. That was where they started to make like the gang wars and all that stuff. Yeah,
hours really into that shit because I didn't have internet, bro, and the story was long. So growing up, I didn't have any internet, so that shit was entertaining, bro.
It was the replayability of that is super good. And then like you can just get lost, you can fuck off in the city really good. Yeah. I love GTA, man, but it's gonna take forever for them to do part 6. Are you excited for part 6?
Dude, like a motherfucker, bro. When that shit comes out, bro, I'm taking vacation or I'm quitting my job. I don't know whichever one comes first.
That's so dope. Can you imagine how many people are gonna just take the week off just to play fucking, from every job in the world? That's so crazy, man.
Like a president be like, I gotta go and take vacation.
Yeah, that's so crazy. They're gonna be like, wait, so you're gonna take a week off? What do you plan on vacationing? I'm going to Florida in Grand Theft Auto.
No shit, bro.
I think it's in Florida this time, yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to be in Florida, I think, or it's supposed to be like a cross between like a beach and metropolitan. So, because you know how it is with the maps, bro. It's like different sections, like different popular sections of Florida, right? It's kind of like the way it was for the LA story, right? Yeah. Like it's got some parts of LA and the suburbs, and it's a little bit like, it's almost a full like fucking 1-for-1 of LA, Los Angeles. I remember when I went to Los Angeles and I was like, I've seen all these places in Grand Theft Auto. It's stupid. Yeah, I was like, it's stupid. I knew where to go because I played Grand Theft Auto. Does that make sense? The pier. I'm going to the pier.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, you're like not even fucking lying. The Venice Beach Pier, Santa Monica Pier. Like I knew where the entrance to the fucking walkway was. I knew when you walk this way, there's like a fucking Muscle Beach. Like it was all there in the fucking video game. I'll never forget. So we stayed at the Best Western across the street from the Comedy Store, right? And the Comedy Store was that's where I was there Monday night when Joe Rogan jumped Carlos Mencius. We were there Monday. Yeah, me and Raymond, Evo, and Justin, we were there. Yeah, me, Raymond Horta, who was, my bro. He's still really big in the comedy scene right now. Like, still super huge. One of the best comedians in Texas. Like, it's because me and him, he had got me into comedy, and I was doing stand-up comedy with him. So one day he just hits up and he's like, "Hey, Happy the comedian. He was this guy that did a lot of like shows in the Valley and a lot of school shows. He had a lot of PG work. And this other guy, I want to say it was like Cleto something." Or something like that. It was like another white guy. He was very PG. They had all seen us perform in Corpus at I forgot all this shit, man. It's such a long time ago, like 2008. But he goes up and he goes, "Hey man, Happy put in a good word with us to go to LA with Pauly Shore's mom, and they run the Comedy Store. So would you be down to go to LA?" And I was like, "Well, fuck yeah. Like my jokes are more not Hispanic driven. So anywhere outside of like a Hispanic culture, my jokes would work really well. You know what I mean? They would work because they're kind of more universal where, Raymond and some of the other guys would make a lot of like Hispanic, comedy Mexican jokes, and they would get it. I wouldn't get it. So like they were into that culture. I wasn't. So when we went to LA, I did really well. Like Raymond was like super surprised, and a lot of people gave us a lot of heads up. But like, yeah, when we were there Monday performing for the open mic and all that stuff, like, and giving us our time at the Comedy Store, which is a legendary comedy club. Yeah, Joe Rogan literally like jumped Carlos Mencias, and I remember like,
I remember that shit, bro.
yeah, dude, we were literally there Monday, and that happened Friday. It was nuts, dude. And then not only that, like,
you're stealing fucking jokes.
yeah, oh yeah, when he jumped his ass so bad, bro. Like, it was crazy. So the Best Western we stayed at is across the street, and then right next to the Best Western is the House of Blues. And the House of Blues, like that night, it was like 50 Cent and like Snoop Dogg. And we were in our hotel and we like look in the back and we are like fucking throwing peace signs at these guys and they were like joking with us and shit. Like it was cool, man. It was a fucking wild weekend. But I remember that I knew that the comedy club was like 2.5 blocks away. Cause I remember playing fucking Grand Theft Auto and there was like a fucking landmark that's in the video game at that spot. And you can drive and you can see like all of that area. And I was like, oh, it's coming up. And I remember Raymond was like, what? How do you know that? And he's like, I was like, oh, Grand Theft Auto, dude. Like it's in Grand Theft Auto. And he's like, what the fuck? I was like, yeah, that's so bonkers how fucking 1-for-1 it is. It's so wild, dude. Like, damn, it's dope. It's the same thing like Spider-Man. Like if you play Spider-Man really, really well and you jump into the whole thing, like you can know New York City, dude, without even being there. Manhattan or whatever the fuck. Like you will really know some shit, dude. That means when you show up to New York, you'll know stuff about alleys and buildings and that more normal motherfuckers wouldn't even know. You know what I mean? Like you be able to be like, nope, I know exactly where the fuck I am. I played this. I saved a bunch of civilians right here one time or whatever. It's crazy, dude. That's fucking awesome, man. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Damn, baby. That's a good one. I like that. Fuck, I didn't say that.
And then it's Conkers because you know
Conquer. I'm telling you, man. Like, kids don't know. I'll stop dying on that. I'll tell these fucking young whippersnappers, bro. Like, you don't know shit, bro. Conquers is a whole other video game, dude. There's no way. There's no way that kind of video game would even touch a fucking hard drive in nowadays times, dude. Just no fucking way. But it was so good, man.
For its time, it was the shit, bro.
Bro, we had it, bro. We had it good once, dude. We had it good.
World War II, Mr. Poop,
shooting teddy bears and shit.
Matrix, the Alien Predator,
so
bro.
Good, man. Damn, dude, we had it good, man. I tell people all the time, like the 90s and the early 2000s and even mid 2000s a little bit, like good times, man.
That was it, bro.
Good fucking times. Damn.
That was the place to be, bro. Yeah, for sure. And then, you know, GoldenEye, Call of Duty. GoldenEye.
Yes, GoldenEye is solid, dude. I mean, to me, like GoldenEye is like the best competitive first-person shooter ever. Like, you know what I mean? Like the reason why I don't like it is because I'm not good at first-person shooters. Like I'm adequate, but I'm not like, you know, fucking quick scoping and snapping and doing stuff. I can't do that shit. And if you're good in that, you are good in fucking GoldenEye, dude. I met dudes that are like, they can kick my ass blindfolded in that game, dude. They do that shit and doing a headstand and I'm getting my ass whooped. You know what I mean? Guys looking at their watches, kicking my ass. Man, that's a good fucking game too, goddamn. But like I said, like that's super competitive, man. I was salty playing that game. I'll tell you that much. It's like Smash Brothers. Like Smash Brothers is like another one that's just like really, really up there. But it's so competitive, huh?
Yeah, it's up there, bro. But
it's just that it's so competitive that like
it's like Mario Party.
Hard to put it as a top 5 because it's like, well, what is your definition of what a video game is? Like you put like God of War, you would put like, you know, all of those type of games that you're just Gears of War, you just put it up there. Halo, fucking Halo, bro. Like Halo. I tell my young fighters all the time, bro, I know you guys like Fortnite and PUBG and like all this shit. I was like, but dude, you guys will never have a game like Halo. Yeah, like just a straight up like story driven fucking story that like the moment they're about to tell you part 2's dropped, like you're in tears, bro. Like you're literally playing a game crying. Like Gears of War fucking made me cry like twice, dude. And I like, you know, as a grown man, that's like, you're going to cry for a video game. And it's like, no, it's not a video game. Like that was a fucking life event, dude. Like it was nuts, bro. It's fucking, oh dude, it's so crazy. It's so crazy. So crazy. Halo. It didn't even make our top 5, dude.
I know, bro. That was such a good game too. But
Halo is nuts, dude. Halo was like this fucking story of like this 8-foot tall virgin fucking a whole alien race up, dude. You know what I mean?
Literally. Literally.
Like literally, the fucking dude like just trolling him, just beating every one of them up, dude, with his fist that he jerks off with every night. You know, he doesn't even wash his hands. Dude. He's just out there just fucking his whole race up. And then he ends up being their fucking he literally got the coolest nickname of like this whole entire alien race just knows him as a demon. That's what they gave him. They gave him the name of a demon. You know how fucking like cool you gotta be? Imagine a whole ass group of race people thinking you're a demon. It'd be so dope. It'd be John Jones, man, and white people, bro.
Fucking John Jones, bro.
John Jones. That's my John Jones. That's my John Jones joke for the week.
Bro, I don't know why I'm gonna do this next one, bro. Because I already know you're number one.
Oof. Oh.
I'm gonna make you go backwards, bro. But top 5 alien movies, bro.
Oh fuck. Top 5 alien. Yeah, you already know my top. It's Starship Troopers.
Starship Troopers.
Starship Troopers, baby. Yeah, Starship Troopers is gonna be my number one. But you know why? It's because it's my drinking movie. But I haven't drank in so long. And the reason why it's my drinking movie is because it's the stupidest script with the dumbest lines, and they're easy to memorize. Fucking easy to memorize.
Would you like to know more?
Yeah, would you like to know more? I'm just trying to kill some bugs, sir. You trying to be a hero, Watson? Trying to be? Oh, dude. I'd fucking make it work if the helmet wasn't in my fucking vision. Because his fucking head blown off and shit. The fucking dumb guy. Oh no, man. The other one was like, "Well, Rico, that was really good," and he's like, "Of course it was, sir. I was captain of the team." Then the guy's like, "You're captain now of your team." Gets a guy killed. God damn, that fucking movie is so good. It's so dumb good. It's so dumb good.
It's
And that's just what
bro.
it is. Like I can get hammered, crap, dude, just drunk, and I'm literally just still blurting every line 100% on time, dude. Accurate as crap. I can't even do that sober, and I can do it drunk. Good. So like that's 100% my top alien movie. Second alien movie is going to probably have to be Ender's Game.
Oh, bro, I just saw that, bro.
I tell people, and it's so underrated, dude. It's super underrated because it deals
really
more
is.
with like strategy, right? Like war games. But Ender's Game is super fucking good.
It was so good.
I instantly became a fan of the main kid, the little Mexican guy, Bean.
Yeah.
And then the other fucking dude that was in charge of the mongoose or whatever, the mongoose squad, that little dickhead, the one that gets his fucking skull broken.
Yeah.
And then he came out in Fallout. He was the
did he?
fucking brother in Fallout. Yeah, dude.
Oh, that's true.
That's why.
Fucking brother.
Yeah, he's the brother in Fallout. That's why you were probably like, who the fuck is this guy? Why does he look? He looks ugly as shit, dude.
Why is he an
The
asshole?
ugliest motherfucker. 2 feet tall, just the ugliest fucking wombat, bro. But yeah, dude, that's the brother in Fallout, man. Such a great, all those kids did such a phenomenal job in acting. And then of course, the girl, Haley something, the one that's to Kate Bishop is the girlfriend, the love interest.
Haley, I forgot her name, but yeah.
Haley Atwell or something. I don't know. It's something like that. But like she's the love interest in the story. All the kids did amazing jobs. Harrison Ford did amazing. The girl that was in Suicide Squad, the black lady, I can't remember her name. She's one of the characters, and she's super like warming to the children, very like caring, and like it's so
Bro,
fucking
That's
good.
a very good game, bro, or a very good movie, bro. I saw it late as fuck. Like I saw it when I was unemployed, bro. When I was here,
Mhm.
and it was just fucking good. I was like, why did they make it 2? The fuck,
Yeah.
like.
Well, so with Ender's Game, the writer, he's very like he was very like very open-minded for his time, and he ended up writing a bunch of weird like communistic and other stories. He got really, really dark, and he was one of those guys that was like, fuck the United States and fuck all the capitalism and all this stuff. He got really crazy. But then later on, he made a story about Bean, the little Mexican kid, and he ended up making a really good story about him too. So it was kind of like almost the same thing as Starship Troopers. It was just like very convoluted, very praising like the communistic and the that kind of like imperialistic nature where people needed to be ruled and like all this other stuff. So really wasn't a book of the times. More nowadays, it's probably something more of an interesting read. But I just remember there being something where like a lot of people canceled the guy that wrote that story. It's almost like fucking Ready Player 2, the one I told you about. That's like, oh geez, dude. Oh no, dude. But yeah, Ender's Game is going to be one of my top ones, like I said, but Starship Troopers is my top. It gets really weird from there. Not really weird. I mean, part 3 is probably going to be The Fifth Element. I think the Fifth Element is like I think to me I'm just going based on rewatchability. I can literally rewatch the Fifth Element all day, all night. Yeah. Little Dallas Monkey Pass. Help, please. When she's in the taxi, help. That chicken, she pulls up the chicken in that one part. Like, oh man, it's just so good. Over and over and over again, I can watch that. It would be equivalent to like what is the one that's about the Million Miles of Space, or what's that space movie where it's like the fucking the answer of the answer, what is the hold on, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, right?
Oh, I never saw that one.
It's kind of like that. That's a really good film. I wouldn't really put it up there as one of my tops, but it's up there because of the fact that it's so good family wise. Like you can literally sit down and watch it with your family and it's good. Because my number 3, well, what am I on, a 4? I think I'm on 4, right?
Yeah, 4, yeah.
It's going to be Star Wars, the originals. The originals of the 70s. That's going to be like
wait. Let's be specific. Which is the best one out of the 3 originals?
Probably Return of the Jedi. Probably Return of the Jedi. That's where Luke Skywalker comes in and he's all wearing the black suit and Leia saves Han, like all that stuff. I kind of really like that. I like that return because of like the build of all the lore in the background. There was a really cool like backstory that I read that the reason how Luke Skywalker became a Jedi Master after that, even though there was no Jedi left, is because Ahsoka went back and trained him. And now he was trained by Ahsoka, who was trained by his father to defeat the father in combat. So it's a poetic, like Shakespearean, like Anakin trained Ahsoka trained Luke defeats Anakin or Vader to then return him back to Anakin. You know what I mean? So like it was really, really cool because, you know, we remember that in that story, Luke trains with Yoda and he does all the, you know, working out and stuff. And then in the middle of the training, he's like, I'm gonna take off. My friends need my help. And Yoda's like, bro, like, you need this though. And he's like, well, I got to make a choice. And that choice is my friends. And he leaves. And he's not really brokenhearted. But then right after that, we all remember Yoda dies, you know, falls into the Force and all that good shit. And there's no way Luke ends up, you know, maintaining that, you know, training. He's not going to get it. He's not going to read books and get it. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way he becomes like cool enough to be like, yo, what's up? I got a black suit. I'm a Jedi Master, baby. Like, there's no way. But if you take into consideration that Ahsoka was still like in the background of the story, like, and Luke ends up saying, hey, I'm going to go outreach. I feel that there's something still out there, and finds Ahsoka as an old gray Jedi or whatever she's left in the Force, kind of like Obi-Wan at the time of the beginning of the movies when he's like the old hermit, right? So like to know that that's how it might have gone, like I was kind of like really hyped about it. But I mean, Star Wars sucks now. So that's why it's kind of like at the end, but you can't really start the ending.
We could go on for that, bro.
Yeah, it's actually go on forever with Star Wars. But yeah, that's why it's kind of like my later ones for sci-fi. And then of course, like the Alien movies, of course, like I think those are always really top. But I think I would choose Predator over Aliens in the sense of like being, because I like the action movies. And I always thought like Alien was kind of like that mix between sci-fi and horror.
Yeah.
And Predator was like, yo, I'm gonna fucking fist fight Arnold Schwarzenegger in the jungle, baby. Like, you know what I mean? And I'm like, I can't go against that. That's just great to me.
Fucking thermal vision and shit.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Fucking dark. He's there just covered in mud, dude, looking like a crazy person. Like, you know, just his eyes are like just really wide. I fucking, oh man, that's such a funny scene to me. But yeah, Predator would be like my 5. So what about you? Tell me about your Alien movies. I know they're probably gonna be very close.
They're close, bro. So 5 for me is Starship Troopers, bro, because it's entertaining, bro. Like I'm not as a diehard fan of you, but it's fucking entertaining, bro. I could watch that shit forever, bro.
Yeah, and just laugh all day,
bro. Every fucking time. And then what's it called? The 4th one, I'm not gonna lie, you made me change my opinion, bro. Was Fifth Element. For sure.
Which one?
Fifth Element.
Oh yeah, Fifth Element. You can't go wrong with Fifth Element. It's a masterpiece, bro.
I remember watching Fifth Element, bro, after I watched Friday.
Oh, like, with fucking Chris Rock or Chris Tucker, what is it?
Bro. Yeah, bro, seeing Smokey from that shit.
Yeah, that was that's a huge change of character, man. So smart, dude. And he was so good. Everyone loved him.
Yeah, definitely. And then for 3, I put Star Wars New Hope because, you know,
New Hope. Good movie, man. Great. It's fucking Empire.
What the fuck was my rating on this bitch, bro? I don't even know what the fuck I put. Anyways, Independence Day I think was my number 2.
Oh man, dude, Will Smith getting that practice on that alien for Chris Rock later in life. Why do you smell that way? Boom, just punches him. I'm like, wow, that's not gonna age well. That's not gonna age well.
Oh, bro, that's fucking great. And the number 1, bro, I don't know, bro. Like, I kind of like fucking what's that shit called? I'm trying to see my fucking notes, bro. I can't even fucking read it from here.
Oh, you got doctor writing,
bro. 100%, bro. I don't know if I put Star Trek. I think I put Star Trek, bro. But like the fucking because I was torn between 2. I was torn between Star Trek, the very first one, and Coneheads, which is like 2 completely different.
Oh, Coneheads is good,
because
dude.
Coneheads was so I mean, obviously you know my brother Mike, right?
Yes.
So like with Mike and Julio, bro, they had a lot of those like comedy DVDs and VHSs and shit. So I just watched it when I was a kid, bro. I would watch Coneheads like
all the time,
and it just became something like. And I guess that's the same thing like with Tetris and GoldenEye and Conquerors, you know.
They're just there.
I put hours, Chris, like an ungodly amount of hours, bro.
Oh, but that would be equivalent to like because I know that another one would be like Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
No.
You know what I mean? Like that's always a really great one. Or like I don't know, man. There was just a bunch of them. There used to be this one that was like a little Flubber. Like I don't even remember Flubber because Flubber would technically be like Flubber was really good. Robin Williams, you can't go wrong. Like
or what was the other one? Without batteries or some shit. What was it?
Yeah, without batteries. That's exactly the one with the little robot things. Like there was so many of them that were so cool back in the day. Even Flight of the Navigator or the Last Starfighter. There's so many of them, dude. But
the Last Starfighter, bro.
I'm telling you, man. The Explorers was another one. That was the 3 kids that go to space and they're in like a circus bulb that they turn into a spaceship. And you know, there's just so many of them that are so good from back in the day that it's like. It's hard, man. It's really hard when you kind of break it down. Even like going through this is like the roughest, bro. Because I'm just like my brain is like firing like synapses in my brain of like, oh fuck, like remember this, remember that, remember this. Like even when you said Star Trek, I was like, well, which one do you mean? Are you talking about like Khan's Return, like the old school with William Shatner, or are you talking about the new ones with this dude that just? I mean, the new ones are fucking fantastic.
Yeah, they're actually pretty good, bro. I haven't seen.
Yeah, they're really, really good.
I haven't seen the latest one, but I saw like the first one that they redid.
It was so good, dude. Like the soundtrack's good, the fucking visions are good. Everyone, I mean, fucking Thor's in it. Chris Hemsworth is in it for like 10 seconds, and he does an amazing job. Did a fucking goddamn, dude. That's a great choice too, man.
All right, here's gonna be my favorite one, bro. Top 5 Saturday morning cartoons or TV show or show, I guess, you know.
Yeah.
They're not all cartoons and shit. So I'm gonna go first, bro. I'm gonna fuck your shit up. So I'm gonna go with number 1, bro. It's gonna be my fucking OG, bro. It's gonna be Power Rangers.
Power Rangers, okay. That's good. That's really good.
I'm a big Power Ranger fan, bro. JDF fan, Green Ranger fan, Six Ranger fan, whatever you want to call it, bro. Like they taught me that, you know, I want to color code and dress, you know, like, oh shit, did I lose Chris? Damn. You didn't have to tell me you didn't like it that much. So let's see. Let's see if Chris comes back. So number 1 was Power Rangers, my personal favorite, everybody. So the cool part about the pre-recorded podcast is I can pause it in the middle of a thing if I need to. So let's see. I wonder if it'll make it through here. Did this guy lose power or what? So what do you guys think in the comments? Let's see. So Power Rangers are number 1, guys. That's always been one of my favorites. The other one that I'm going to go with, there's a brief period in my life where I had cable and I watched a lot of Rocket Power. Too bad I should have sleep. I would have been like, remember Rocket Power? So Rocket Power was always a good one too. And then let's see. I'm gonna message Chris here. You good? So, but Rocket Power, guys, with squids and everything. So that was one of my favorite movies. I mean, cartoon. Sorry. There we go. Oh snap. Let me pause this for a minute. You know, one of the probably best, I guess you can say best things about pre-recorded is you can stop it at any time.
Yeah, I just had some technical difficulties. My computer decided to say it didn't want to agree with me today, so I punched it a couple times.
Dude, that's crazy because I think out of all the podcasts you and me have done, this is the longest technical
Yeah,
thing we've
dude,
ever
it was
had,
really
bro.
weird. I have a tendency to be a really bad nerd, and I leave my computer on as if it's like maybe if it's like farming for Bitcoin on its own, but it's not. So like it's just the dumb of me. I just leave my computer on way too long. So yeah, sometimes it just needs to take a nap or whatever, but not today, baby. We're on
Well,
business.
What you missed, bro, was top 5 Saturday morning cartoons. I said Power Rangers.
Power Rangers was one.
2 is Rocket Power.
Rocket Power.
Bro. Nickelodeon,
was it?
Rocket Power.
Rocket Power.
Squids.
Rocket.
You remember when you see it, bro? They were like skateboarders and shit. They did sports and shit. Which is so
Yo,
funny
straight. I remember this.
because I never did
Yo,
none of that
is
shit.
dope, dude. That is
And
dope.
then-
I like that.
I don't think you're gonna know this one, bro, because I was such a fucking nerd. Was
Okay.
Ghost Rider?
Ghost Rider?
Yeah, do you remember Ghost Rider?
Like the Marvel cartoon?
No. That's Ghost Rider. This is Ghost Rider.
Oh, Ghost Writer.
Yeah.
I think I do.
So it was just a show that was based on like solving mysteries and shit, but they have like a ghost that would help them and shit.
Maybe.
So-
I remember Casper the Friendly Ghost. Maybe that's not the same thing, right?
No, it's not the same thing, bro. But for all the people out there, that's one of my favorites. And the third one, bro, was also another favorite. Was Reboot.
Oh, Reboot was bad, man.
Reboot,
that
bro.
was. You are not lying, dude.
That
That is
was-
actually really, really dope.
One of my favorite ones was Reboot. And then the last one coming in, bro, and you're gonna laugh, bro, is gonna be All That. You remember All That?
All that was really, really good too.
What the fucking knockoff Saturday Night Live, but for kids?
Yep, I do.
That's-
Damn, that's fucking.
that's
old
what it
school.
was, bro.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah. So those are my
I guess
top 5.
I'm a lot more different because I'm like an old school guy, right?
It's true. You are older, just so you know.
Yeah. I would probably have to say something like probably like Heathcliff.
Heathcliff. I don't know if I
Yeah,
know what that is.
Heathcliff was like an old school like cartoons. Like it was like Garfield, but it dealt with like these cats that could
Oh.
skate and shit.
We talked about that. Heathcliff. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. That would be one of them for me. I thought it was a lot better. It had a lot more street cred. Street cred than Garfield. Another one that was really, really cool was when I was growing up, like I was kind of like in the same situation you were, where it was like we kind of like didn't have cable. We grew up on a ranch north of Edinburgh and San Manuel. So like we didn't really have like a lot of like television and all this other stuff. But my brother Kenny would get videos of cable shows from a friend of his, Milo actually. So he would send us videos and stuff. And there was a cartoon on one of them that was called The Littles. And I used to love that cartoon growing up.
What was it called?
The Littles.
The Littles.
Yeah, The Littles was one of my favorite shows growing up.
I have to look that shit up, bro. Your shows are old, sir.
Yeah, I'm talking like, man, you're gonna be like super crazed out on how old this gets.
It came out
Um,
in 1983, Chris.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm telling you. I was born in '81, so
You're fucking old, bro.
that's right down my fucking
I like
alley,
you.
baby.
I love you, but you're old.
But it was a crazy show growing up, and it was about these like little, like the whole thing was, I guess it was, I don't even know how to explain it. It was like little elves that were the size of mice, and they lived in this dude's like mouse hole, like in his house, and he'd come out, and it was like they would come out and solve like little mysteries and shit. They were just little people. That's
Chris
it.
Hansen.
Yeah, Chris Hansen. This old guy. It's an old. You're little, but it's still, there is still age of consent. You're like, calm down, Dr. Disrespect. That's crazy. Actually, one of my favorite cartoons, like Saturday morning, was like, but it was more like, I don't know how to explain it because it was more like after school. So it was
Yeah.
like the 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock time that they used to show like cartoons specifically.
It still counts, bro. Fuck it.
Do they still do that nowadays though?
I don't think they do
Not
it
really,
nowadays.
right?
But like all that also came out in the evening, bro. It was like a 7 o'clock show.
And it was 3 shows, and either one of them sit on this, and it's DuckTales,
Ooh.
Tailspin, and Chippendales Rescue Rangers.
Yeah.
Like all 3 of those sat on that spot for me. Like they were just really, really great. All of them kind of they all did the same shit. Like if you break it down, even Chippendales is just like DuckTales or Tailspin. Like it all kind of dealt with the same shit. They just go around and they solve problems. It was about the Jungle Book or whatever. Remember the movie The Jungle Book? All the characters from the Jungle Book and that other one. But yeah, that was something that just was super crazy for me, dude. Damn, that's fucking nuts, bro. That's super crazy. What else? Let me see. I'm looking through like old school stuff so I could at least get an idea because it's like so much, bro. Like I haven't seen any of this shit since I was since I was a baby, dude. So like,
She's good.
what else?
She's over here like, what you talking about, Willis?
Right? No, yeah, the Cowboys of Moo Mesa. That was another one I thought was really good. But the other one was the one with the cats, bro. What was the one with the cat with the jet? Was it Top Cats?
Thundercats.
No, Top Cats.
Top Cat?
Yeah, Top T-O-P Cats. They were a fucking bunch of cats with a fucking airplane.
Oh, bro. You know another show, bro? Now that I fucking think about it.
Which one?
But you're gonna laugh, bro.
No, dude, I'm not gonna laugh. I'm fucking telling you. I got really old
for it, bro. Fucking Dragonflies, bro.
Dragonfly?
It was called Dragonflies with a Z, and it would come on like at 6:30 in the morning before school started.
Damn, son. I see that shit right here. What the heck?
It was a dumbass old show, bro.
You aren't lying, man. That's crazy.
Nah.
And what was this on? What would you used to watch this on? Just a regular television?
Yeah, very television rabbit ears, bro.
Oh, that's dope.
So
that is fucking dope.
I
mean, of course, there was like G.I. Joe. And there was movies too that I would consider like, you know, the was it Blackwater or what was it, Dark Tide or some shit like that? It was like a cartoon from back in the day. I think it was Darkwater. Yeah, Darkwater cartoon. Yeah, Darkwater. Yep, that was it. That cartoon looked dope, dude. Like I tell people all the time about that shit. The Pirates of Darkwater. Yo, look up that shit. You'll totally be like, holy fuck, dude. What the heck?
What was it called?
Pirates of Darkwater.
Pirates of Dogwater. Dogwater or Darkwater?
Not Dogwater. Darkwater.
Hey, bro.
Pirates of Dogwater.
It's fucking midnight right now, Chris.
That's so dope. Dogwater.
Oh, shit. I haven't seen this one.
No, are you serious? That one was really, really cool. That was really, really good. Yeah. Damn, that's dope. What a cool ass fucking
1991. It came out the year I was born, bro.
Damn, son. Yeah, that one was really, really good. Yeah, I mean, I'm a pretty basic dude. You know, Transformers, G.I. Joe. It kind of goes the same way. Like, you know, there's so many to kind of like isolate, but it's so crazy because like all of them are just really good. You know what I mean? Because they all kind of did the same thing. Like Transformers, the movie was like off the chain, really good. G.I. Joe, like the TV show itself was really great too, and the films were really good. Like, but like you can't really isolate them to like which one's the best. It's really weird. There's just so many, dude, that all sit on the same thing. Like it's like I tell people, like it was a different time, dude. Like the cartoons back then were just good. They were good family stories. They were good films for kids. Like we really enjoyed them. You could even go into like top 5 like cartoon movies. That would be like fucking Fern Gully would be up there. You know what I mean? Like just fucking crazy movies that were just super good, man. But yeah. That's fucking nuts.
We'll do one more and we'll do some more later. But this one, I know this is gonna be a good debate with you, bro, because I already know you. And the worst part is I know you're number one because I know we've talked about it before.
Mm-hmm.
But I gotta get the other 4. Top 5 Marvel movies, bro.
Fuck, dude.
I know you're number one, bro. I know you're
yeah, it's Winter Soldier, dude.
Yeah, 100%. I already know
fucking Winter Soldier. I mean, that should be everybody's number one. That was just hands down one of the best Marvel movies ever made, dude. And you know what's even crazier? Me and Brian, we don't debate about Winter Soldier being like the top movie. What we debate on is if the Russo brothers were actually fucking good at making movies, or if they got, like, he says it's like a key to the Lamborghini, and I'm like, no. Because they gave a bunch of people those keys in fucking Phase 5 and they all fucked it up, dude. So it doesn't it has to have skill. You gotta have skill, dude. Like it's not just a Lamborghini
for Corollas, bro.
Yeah, bro. Everybody's fucking driving fucking Piats and shit, dude. No more fucking Lamborghinis in this job. But Winter Soldier is probably gonna be my top one. From there, it's probably gonna go with probably Infinity War. Right, and then to Endgame, or which one's the first one? Infinity War? Endgame. Yeah. Endgame would be the first one to me, and then Infinity War would be the second. After that, it's gonna be
4.
Fuck, dude, that's crazy, dude. That's
the Marvels?
Crazy. Yeah, dude, the Marvels gonna be my first now. The Marvels is super up there. Madam fucking Web, dude. I lived that experience through you. I never saw it.
You did
because I never fucking saw it, dude. I
Not
never
worth
saw it.
bro.
I ain't gonna watch that shit. That's Alkalite episode 5, man. I ain't gonna watch that
Good,
bitch
bro.
either, man.
That shit's good. I don't give a fuck, bro. I'll die on that shit.
Man, okay, so Winter Soldier, Endgame, Infinity War.
4 and 5.
It would probably be like Deadpool 2.
Oof.
I think Deadpool 1 and 2 were great, but Deadpool 2 with Josh Brolin was like fan-fucking-tastic.
No,
And then my last one would probably have to be like the first Guardians of the Galaxy. I think Guardians of the Galaxy 1 is like just by far really, really great. James Gunn did a great job, even though he likes to fuck kids or whatever he does. Like, just another fucking, Marvel just doesn't give a shit. But yeah, that's gonna be mine. I'm gonna stick with that. What about you?
So going in the same order, bro. Number 1 for me is Captain America: First Avenger. The very first.
Damn, dude, that's dope. I love Captain America, man. I think Captain America is such a great hero, dude.
Because I could watch the fuck out. I love Captain
Over
America
and over
1,
again.
but that one I could watch over and over all day, bro. All day, every day. So second one's gonna be Iron Man, the first one.
Masterpiece right there, dude. That's masterclass work right there. It's so
Definitely.
crazy, dude, because you go back and you rewatch or you think about the first season or the first phase, and all of those movies were like untouchable, bro. Like they're just super good, man. People don't know, man. You don't know. Y'all don't know. They don't remember.
And then a modern pick, bro, which actually surprises me. I don't know, maybe it's because I was just out of the game so long about watching the movies, but I fucking enjoyed Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Yeah, it was a good landing, man. It was a
Like,
really good landing.
The death and shit. Like I thought it was in one, it was funny because obviously he drops the F-bomb, but like with Rocket dying and shit, I was like, damn, like
It's a really emotional movie.
Pulling, bro. Like I was like, holy shit, like I didn't think I would give a fuck about the raccoon, bro.
Even the villain that they had he did super good. The actor
and shit, bro.
Yeah, like I kind of feel like James Gunn handled him as a villain a lot better than the Higher Evolutionary than any other villain in Phase 4. Like that was like up there with like Thanos villain kind of work. What he did with that guy, like that was a great villain for a Marvel film. Great fucking villain. So
and I don't know, bro. You tell me if this counts or not, bro. Amazing Spider-Man.
Is that the one with Andrew Garfield?
Yeah, it's Spider-Man, but it's Marvel, right? I mean, it counts.
Yeah,
right?
well, it's still Marvel, yeah, because Spider-Man's still in the Marvel universe. So like, that's the same thing with like Deadpool. Like Deadpool was Fox, but not necessarily still in Marvel. Like it's a Marvel movie.
Yeah.
So yeah, I take that. I think Andrew Garfield is still to me like the best real Peter Parker that we've ever had. He's the closest to the comic book that we've ever really got. Andrew Garfield is just fantastic. I think Toby did okay, but Andrew Garfield's like a whole other level. And Tom Holland is like okay, but he ain't that great.
Yeah. Toby was good for the time period, bro. Like he was that Peter Parker that we needed in the early like stages of
90s, like 2000s and shit. That was like the Fantastic Four time and like all that silly superhero shit. The ones that was just like really like out of pocket superhero stuff, like the fucking weird like.
You're gonna hate my next pick. My last pick is Fantastic Four.
Oh, it's good. No, I have nothing. Fantastic Four 2 was fantastic. It really was.
Chris Evans, the second one, or I guess it's the second.
The one with the Silver Surfer, right?
No. That same one, but movie one. Okay,
well, yeah. The first of that series. I don't know about you, and I know you're talking about the one with Chris Evans as Human Torch and shit like that. I think the guy they had as Grimm, Ben Grimm, was so good. I forget Chickless, I think his name. Yeah, he did super good, and Jessica Alba's in it. She's amazing. I literally just saw that the actor from that movie, Fantastic Four, Mr. Fantastic, was in Ava, which is a Prime movie. He's right at the beginning. He just fucking gets killed off super fucking early in the fucking film, super fast. But it's cool to see him in the movies. Like, you know what I mean?
Prime?
Yeah, Ava on Prime. Yeah, it's called Ava. It's the girl from Jurassic Park, Interstellar, the daughter. The chick that plays that role, I think she's the director's daughter, the one that made Apollo 13 or whatever.
Okay, I gotta check out that movie. You're talking about it's on Amazon Prime, right?
Yes, yeah, it's called Ava, AVA, and he's right at the beginning. He just gets fucking assassinated, and you're kind of like, damn, dude, to bring a guy in like that has that kind of like, okay, he used to make movies back in the day. He's kind of a name, and then they kill him off like in the first couple seconds. You're like, okay, the cast has got to be really good. The cast is to be really good if you're going to kill off a named actor at the beginning.
Alkalite.
Oh, fucking Alkalite, dude. Jesus Christ.
Fuck, bro.
But no, the Fantastic Four, the original one was really, really good for that time. Like you said, like it was very fun. It was very corny superhero movie. Like it had a lot of like it's weird, like the first X-Men movies, kind of like little funny, tidbits of like little.
That's a good one too, bro.
Yeah.
But I can watch Fantastic Four more.
But you know what? Like I'm not gonna lie. In my opinion, I think when they introduced the Silver Surfer, the guy that played the Silver Surfer did such an amazing job as Nornrad. Like I thought that was such a dope character. Like even though they screwed up Galactus pretty bad. Like the Silver Surfer was done like fucking astronomically good. Like, and then the guy that plays Doctor Doom in those films is just fucking good as Doctor Doom. That's super amazing. My favorite scene, even though it's like the shittiest scene in the second one, is when the Silver Surfer kind of gets on his board and he's about to destroy Galactus. If you go and you look at any, like I can pull that bitch up right now. Like if you want, like you can check it out. You can go to like Google and type in Alex Ross Silver Surfer. Alex Ross ROSS Silver Surfer, and there's like a one of them in particular. He's like flying directly towards the camera and his arms are open. Mm-hmm. It looks exactly like the way that fucking Alex Ross is one of the most famous like artists in comic book history ever. He's like super, super amazing, and the way that they were able to pull that character off in that movie at the end when he kind of like shrivels and then explodes out, that's 100% literally a painting that Alex Ross probably would have done or had done, which is equivalent to, I don't know if you ever felt that way in Infinity War, the first movie, right? When Spider-Man comes out and he fights not Corvus Glaive, he fights the other guy, the big dude. He grabs his hand and he's like, Tony Stark, what's up? And he's like, kid. And he's like, well, what's this guy doing? It's the real big guy, right? I don't even remember. He gets sent back to Earth, but then he fucking cuts the parachute and gets back on and he's in that little thing. The way he looks and he turns around, that is 100%. If you type in Spider-Man Alex Ross, that's the way Alex Ross draws him. It's, man, dude, it looks super. Fuck, dude, that's so crazy, dude. I'm gonna look that up right now.
I'm looking at the Silver Surfer image right now, bro. The comic
it's
panel.
It's so crazy. It's so beautiful the way he draws his shit. It's so crazy. And like I said, if you go back and you type in like Spider-Man, and then you type in or you go to the last scene of Spider-Man in the Infinity War, oh man, I can't even fucking type. Spaceship? No. Like, watch. And it's literally when he gets in the little tank or whatever. He gets like in the storage unit and he turns around and looks, and it's super crazy how Alex Ross it is. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Spider-Man in Infinity War. Let me get this. I'm gonna get it. Sneaks on ship. I'm gonna find this scene real fast. I'll find it for you real quick.
It's all good. I know what you're talking about, but let's pull it up.
Yeah, it's but man, dude, it's so fucking gorgeous. I have to find this. Let me get this. I'm telling you, man, I'm so bad. I'm sorry. I apologize.
I apologize in advance.
Yeah, I know, because I know I'm gonna be thinking about this the whole time. Yeah, here it is. Look, oh dude, it's so good. Okay. This scene. Let me go ahead and bring this down. I'm gonna bring this scene over here. I'm gonna present this to you. I'm gonna share my screen. This scene. So in this part, I'm gonna make it bigger. This part, that right there, if you type in Alex Ross Spider-Man, that's 100% how he draws Spider-Man. Like the reflection, the glare, the shine, like it's almost one for one the way he draws them. You would assume that that's like literally Alex Ross, like, or these guys got inspiration to get it in that nature. So like, I don't know if you typed it in just to kind of like test it out, but like, it's so good. Your microphone's muted. Your mic is muted. There you go.
I said no. I typed it in, bro. Like,
It looks so close to it, right?
And this variant one, yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, that's so dope, dude. Like it just looks so. There's so many parts like that. Just like I see, and it is like, oh man, dude. I love Marvel movies sometimes. Sometimes I love Marvel movies sometimes, but yeah. Oh man, dude, the Amazing Spider-Man, Fantastic Four. You have such a great list, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I appreciate it.
Such a great fucking list.
I don't know, but Starship Troopers is still a fucking rewatchable, bro. Like that has the most rewatch value, I think, in this whole conversation that we had all night. I could watch that bitch forever because it's just so stupidly, cornily entertaining, bro. You know?
That's it. And now you have Ender's Game. Ender's Game is another one now to me that I could just rewatch over and over again, over and over again. It's so smart. It's so written so well. Like it's really, really good. Damn, that's awesome, bro. What a good conversation.
Yeah,
What a good conversation.
And guess what? You can catch this conversation when else again?
We do our podcast on Sunday nights at 8 p.m. With the Average Boys podcast, guys. If you have an opportunity, go check us out. Drop in, jump in. David sometimes gets the opportunity if he's off of work. We also have Nico Cantu and we have Brian Davis from New Jersey. My boy Brian D from New Jersey. Really big into wrestling, really big into everything, really, man. So if you guys want to find another podcast with us when it comes to nerd, anything gaming, anything anime, anything nerd quality.
Anything
guys,
in general.
catch us up. It's The Average Boys, The Average Boys podcast. So thank you guys so much.
I love when you say "duh," Average Boys, bro.
It's so weird. Like people be like, "Oh, The Average Boys," and they type it in and they don't find me, and they're like, I didn't find your podcast," and I'll be like, did you put duh? And they're like, yeah, I put the. And I'm like, no, duh. I sound so dumb saying it out loud. But I love it. I love it.
Well, I appreciate you coming on, bro, with the technical difficulty. It's midnight our time, guys. Like I told Chris before the podcast, I'm trying to work on episode 3 here, getting some interviews set up. But it's a little more challenging now with the work schedule, but it's going to happen.
It'll happen. I guarantee it.
And I know you hate the pre-recorded, but you're my boy. I appreciate you so much.
Hey man, I have fun. Either way, we're gonna have a good conversation. Either way I see it. So I appreciate you, and I appreciate you thanking, like reaching out to me and bringing me on too. So thank you so much, brother.
Of course, I'll make sure you guys check out what Chris has lined up at the MK Lounge. The MK Lounge, the Red Room?
Yeah, we're gonna right now. Don't quote me on this yet, but it looks like we're gonna be getting closer to Pixel Media or Media Pixel Studios. Like we're kind of sick in Pixel. Pixel's really, really cool. I just want to kind of make sure we differentiate ourselves from Pixar, and people don't think we're a whole fucking like, hey, let's make some animated films. No, we don't do anything. I can't even draw for the life of me.
I can't draw a straight line.
But we're really looking at the idea of Media Pixel or Pixel Media Studios. So hopefully it works. I just don't want Pixel Media because then it's like abbreviated PMS. Like, oh no, it's not no good. Yeah, no good.
Oh, that's so good.
That's
so good.
You gotta make sure. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny as fuck. Though. I'm sorry.
But you guys make sure you're paying attention because yeah, man, we got some really cool stuff coming out soon. So don't hold your hats, man. We're gonna be good. It's gonna be exciting, guys.
Well, thank you, Chris. We'll continue the top 5 another night because I gotta save some content to burn the last season episodes here. But again, the Average Boys podcast Sunday at 8 p.m. Our podcast is Friday 8 p.m. Pre-recorded for now. Chris is always on there. I always try to jump in when I can. The gang signs or what, bro?
No, that's a Kuma. It's a Kuma sign from Street Fighter.
Oh, okay.
When he does a Raging Demon, because I have a Kuma on my arm. He's up there upside down, and then I got Mr. Karate. So
I fucking
and Mr. Karate's from SNK. He's like a dude with a big red nose, like my costume that I have.
I'm scared of needles, bro. I'm a bitch. I'm a bitch.
That's crazy. Yeah, but it's tattoo time.
All right. Alrighty, guys. Well, everybody have a good night, guys. It's midnight for us right now, so I'm fucking tired. I got work tomorrow. I got my busiest, brokest friend making some moves.
Always busiest broke guy you'll ever meet in the valley, dude. Busiest broke, busy broke.
But besides that, everybody have a good night, guys. We'll catch you on the next one.
Peace.
See ya.